Let's slam
Start
it, bro.
recording this. And play you in.
Hello, oh my god, and welcome everybody to the Hoppy Boys. We're good buds talk about drinking suds. I am Brian Billicky, and apparently I'm old now.
Or hungry. Hello, I am your host, the creepy uncle of podcasting, aka Uncle Cream. Hi, Diddle Hood Cremation, recording live as always from the crematorium. I'm the editor-in-chief here at Cream Weekly. Oh, there's news. Dr. Officer Cream reporting for duty. And ACAB, all creams are bastard, cream is cream. You can take the ACAB option if you'd like. Depends what you're feeling at the moment. You're right.
That's good.
This is the new crematorium. There has been a move.
Mark II.
Crematorium Part 2. Some say this is the original crematorium because this is the first place I've creamed myself.
Well,
So
is
there's
that
that aspect
actual
to it.
Brendan lore? Downstairs is the first cream.
Oh, I don't know the
cream
room,
spot?
actually. Probably not.
This
I don't live down here until later in life.
Yeah, general abode.
Yeah, it's a general abode. I'd say probably now where we have the living room set up is the first cream. And I'm sure everyone is excited to add this to the wiki.
Cream talk. Yeah. We love cream lore. We love that.
Yeah. But yeah, the big move. A lot of people here to help. You weren't one of them, of course.
Of course not.
But I'm here. I'm back in my childhood home. This is now where you'll see me, and there'll be a constant mess behind me. I'll promise you. Even if it was clean, I'm going to fucking mess it up so you guys enjoy the background.
Is Nicole ever going to be in like a boudoir scenario behind you, or is ever going to be like I feel like that's like happened in a movie before, right? Like trying to do like a big work meeting, and then you got a girl walking behind you like, I have a girl over, sorry.
Oh, don't look over here. Blocking
Don't
the
look
camera.
here, please. I get sex.
What I'm going to have her do is walk off camera, sort of behind me, and like poke out one boob into the screen. One nip. Like, oop.
Youch.
Yeah. And then I'll do like the little thing with the camera. You can squeeze it. Yeah. You know. That's it. Otherwise, you will never see her face on this show again.
Yeah.
Promise you that.
That makes sense. Because you broke up.
No, we didn't break up yet. That's kind of news for later, too, about what I'm thinking about doing. But no, the fans just, we haven't gotten a lot of emails, but the emails we have gotten have begged that we never bring Nicole back on. I delete them because it's uncomfortable for our marriage. But
And it's kind of weird because we have had her on recently, kind of, I guess.
yeah, that was what brought on. We hadn't gotten an email in maybe 3 years, and then we got a flurry of thousands, which is funny because we don't have that many listeners, but I guess word got on that she was here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were they from nfariella@gmail.com by chance?
No, but they were from a lot of, I won't say where she works, but it was from her school's Gmail accounts. A lot of different named children. Yeah.
Students, nice.
Students. Yeah, I think most of our listenership is her students.
Students, underage drinkers.
Yeah, anywhere from 6 to 16. That's our age range we're looking for.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
Well, they're out of luck today.
Yeah, they're pissed. No alcohol. What the hell? You're taking trash training way too seriously.
Like bummy boys, bummer, bro.
This is one of the 6-year-olds.
Yeah, they're all muscle man.
What a bummer, bro.
Oh, it's not tubular at all. I'm gonna hit a fucking curler, man, and then I'm gonna do algebra homework.
What?
You're 6 and doing algebra. You're pretty smart.
But I love brewskis, bro.
Do I love brewskis? Love hitting waves. Hate algebra. But I do it.
I do it well too.
I don't know my colors or letters yet.
No,
but I can do algebra.
He knows numbers. What can you say? The kid knows numbers.
He's gonna be killer in the STEM industry.
Yeah. This is our favorite listener, by the way. This is Alfred we're talking about.
Hitchcock, yeah. He
Alfred
came back.
Hitchcock. He did the Billy Madison of life.
He lost a lot of weight, if you didn't know.
Oh. Good
Yeah.
for him. I didn't know he was fat.
He did the Bird sequel, and he had to slim up for it.
Hmm.
So yeah, he came out of the grave.
What was the
He's
Birds
not he's
sequel?
alive. Uh, more birds, more birds.
This time with geese.
Hey, hey, colon. There's more birds.
Hey, there's more birds. And a lot more phone booths. Movie's fucking full of phone booths. The English ones.
That's
though.
how it was back in the day.
Yeah. Hey, I get it. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good step for Oscar.
Never seen
stuff
it.
this year. I haven't.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I haven't seen it either.
Yeah. Anything black and white, I hate. Hate it.
That's right.
Can't stand it.
That's always been something I knew about you.
Funny thing is, Pete Davidson released his Netflix special,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the one that, or like Aaron and I saw like him live
Oh, right,
before
right,
he
right.
put it out, and it's like a lot of the stuff from that, and it's all in black and white. I'm like, I guess that's kind of an interesting take.
But you got to see it in
Um,
color.
I did get to see it in color, so it was a lot funnier in color.
Yeah,
a
'cause you
lot
don't like
funnier.
black and white things.
Right.
But was it actually? It was good though. You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't really know anything
think
about his comedy.
I think he's very funny.
You like him better
I
as a
was like
stand-up
kind
than
of
like a actor, comedian?
yeah. I think his like comedic chops are they align pretty well to ours. It's
Mm-hmm.
like very blue. I don't know how he dated Kim Kardashian. He just made a bunch of poopy jokes, and it's very funny. And I
It's probably
can't
like,
imagine.
hey, since you have such a big butt, you probably make big shits.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he made that joke. Like, how big are the poops that come out of that thing? I mean, as a Staten Islander, he is like a trash man. So.
Yeah. It makes sense. I forget he's from there. Yeah. I feel like a
All
trash
right.
man myself.
Yeah. I mean,
Living
be
back
kind of a
back
cool
on the South
job.
Shore of Long Island, it's back in the trash. Back in the field. Really, this is like a
Sack.
white trash block we live on. For anyone that wants, it's kind of worse since I
But
last
hey,
lived here.
you got a big tree.
It's huge. It's arguably too big.
It's a very funny size.
So big that they had to like trim off like 10 feet of the bottom so you could walk under it again. And now
Oh,
it's
nice.
overgrown. We're at the duck again. So I think it's
Oh,
time for
shit.
another trim.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to dox where I live, but I've probably given out my address on the show. So who cares?
I mean, you did the old one, so you got to do the new one eventually.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet. You'll see.
Give it some time.
Give it some time. Should we get into what did you drink last week?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
What did
do it.
you drink last week?
that tastes like a Bruce. No spoilers.
I don't know. I mean, I was that a beer? I couldn't tell if it was actually a beer.
I'm
or
not gonna tell.
Okay. I kind of forgot almost immediately that we were doing Dry January, and
Were you doing it, or you mean us, the podcast?
kind of both.
I didn't think
was like,
we meant to really.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of was something that I was like, oh, I think I'm doing Dry January, and Darren was like, no, you're not. You drank.
You drank like
Last
a
week.
fucking fish.
So yeah, no sober here. Darian's still going strong. She's past 90 days. But this past weekend I had some leftover Gansets in the fridge.
Oh,
So
so this was that what she was talking about when she said that you're wet, or you once she told you were wet, you're like, well, might as well lean into it.
Yeah, I mean this was even before that.
Okay.
Like after the new year started, like a couple of, I think it was like the first weekend after New Year's. I was like, oh, did I have a drink yet? And she was like, no. And then we thought about it more. She's like, oh yeah, you had a beer at dinner.
Oh well, it's,
And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. And then I was like, well, chug a lug.
I think
so
you
I
could
just
also
started-
play the game as like, I'll just lessen it during January. A beer during dinner is nothing, doesn't really count. You didn't get drunk from it. You could still say you were like sober.
No,
You know.
that dinner experience is, and I don't know, it's probably not funny enough to tell here, but like just an absolute psycho dinner.
Uh huh.
Like
That's fine.
So It is funny. Psycho dinner. The concept is very funny.
Psycho dinner. Is that what you meant?
Fish fillet.
Did you have a fish fillet?
No.
All
But
right.
like you can get a fish fillet and it can be a psycho dinner. But yeah, it's just like the waiter was like off, like super unhinged and very
I love a funky
like,
waiter.
out
Like
there.
a really loony waiter is very fun.
Like definitively like on drugs.
But I get
on some type of
like
drug.
hard to describe because you had to. Seems like you had to be there.
Yeah, exactly. But fast forwarding.
You're right. Funny story.
It was funny. It was good. This past weekend, Darren and I played Mario Party, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
had a nice Gansett along with Mario Party.
Oh, there he goes
and
again.
Then after that, I had a TPOF 20 port old fashioned, and it fucking
I
ruled.
can't wait to have that shit in my veins again. Oh, mama.
And I wanted to. I almost forgot. I had the worst old fashioned I've ever had in my life
Brian,
last weekend.
it's one of the more disappointing things when you're like are ready to go all in on an indulgence like an old fashioned, and you get some bullshit that comes back as like small cubes, just whiskey. You can see the color of it. And you're like, oh, here we go. They
Yeah.
drop a fucking whole orange inside of it and call it, oh, there's flavor in there now. Fuck you.
Now let me. This is the picture I'll paint. We went. Darren and I drove an hour down to Richmond to go to this sandwich place that
To
we
go to this old-fashioned
liked.
bar.
Honestly, it's supposed to be like a cocktail bar.
Okay.
So we liked it a lot. We went there previously, and it was very good. So we're like, oh, let's go back there again for like a date night. And I was like, do you want to like, get an old fashioned, like have a drink? And I was like, okay. It's like fucking $14 for this old fashioned,
Yeah.
of course. And I get it, and it's like, it is a big like a big ice cube, which was nice, but like it is like piss yellow,
Ugh.
and like it just like cloudy, like not. It was just like was off on every no cherry, no nothing,
No cherry. Come on.
no expressed orange, like literally not an old fashioned.
Yeah.
And I took one step and I was like, this is officially the worst old fashioned I've ever had. I would have much rather have like what people would pretty much make like a whiskey sour.
Yeah,
And give
yeah,
it to
yeah.
me as an old fashioned and be like, it's got a cherry in it. Like that's close enough.
It's got some sweetness.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
was like
my worst one was probably at
was
the
whiskey.
Miller's Inn. We had one recently. It was labeled as like a maple bourbon old fashioned. Like, oh, that sounds great. And
Yeah.
it came out and it was like not even like a rocks glass. It was just some like shitty little. It looked like someone ordered just JMO on the rocks. And I don't think there's bitters in it. There was like a peel of an orange sitting on it as if it was like a blue moon. And then you could
Yeah.
see it's almost like when you get a
That's
coffee
awesome.
with pumps in it and it's just the layer sitting at the bottom. I saw the
Oh,
maple
fuck
syrup sitting at the
yes.
bottom. I think there was a maraschino cherry, which I'm snobby now, where if it's not Luxardo or
Yeah.
anything like that, I'm out. So I saw it, I'm like, okay, here
Yeah.
we go. So I was trying to, I saw the syrup, I scooped up the syrup, tried to incorporate it, and then it would just like sink right the fuck down to the bottom again.
Wow.
But it tasted like just JMO on the rocks.
Yeah.
It's bad,
It's tough.
but I finished.
You gotta.
You have to. I mean, again, $14 cocktail. You gotta chug lug.
You suck it up, yeah.
Mm.
So what about you? That's all I got.
So I'm still on dry January. I didn't really mean to do it either. Like you said, like both with this podcast and with my life, didn't mean to do dry January. But I think once I realized what my schedule looked like and I had nothing fun happening anyway, I'm like, I might as well wait to drink until the fun. I have one fun thing happening all month, and that's this coming weekend, where we do like our cousins karaoke night upstate.
Right.
And by upstate, I mean like probably 45 minutes from the city north.
Yeah.
Upstate counts.
That's
But that's like a big drinking night, so a big drinking day and night. So
yeah.
I figured I should kind of give myself a 3-week buffer on both ends. Just like, all right, I'll drink
Yeah,
one night of January, then I'll try and take the next week off. Probably won't happen because then once you get the wheels turning, they want to stay
it's tough.
greased. You know
It's
what I'm
momentum.
saying?
It's momentum.
Yeah. So, but just wait with the move and everything, and the way I drink, not that drinking's ever healthy, but I feel like my mental headspace of drinking is I want to be excited to do it and
Yeah.
have something almost like to celebrate, or just be like, oh, you know what, I can go for that. Not because I sat down like, oh, what a bad day, I gotta
Yeah.
tie one on, or like if I'm sad, like I've never really drank because I was sad or stressed, and I've just
Right.
been sort of stressed and like tired. So I'm like, I'm glad because I don't have any reason. It's just been like so much moving, so much stupid housework.
Yeah.
Uh, I also like to have like a nice environment around me too. And this place has been such a shithole. And like we've been
Yeah.
moving from another place. Even at the other place, I was like, it's messy here. Then when we got here, it's been messy. It's starting to come together a little bit. So I think by next week, I'll be happy to have like my nice first drink back at our new home. It's like when you were talking about your 20 port old fashioned, I was like, oh, I have my port. I have my bar card here, but
Mhm.
it still kind of looks messy. It's like mentally, I'm not like I just like it
Yeah.
nice and tidy upstairs, like in SpongeBob
Mhm.
when it's clear in his brain, not when like where all the files are on
No
fire.
fires.
Like right now, the files have been on fire for the past few weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Need them to get back together.
Yeah. That's a good point. I never really thought about that. Like, I guess I tend to feel the same way of like I like to drink. I told Darian like I'm a very social user
Yeah.
of substances, whether be it like
And you see excitement
nicotine
around it.
or
Ooh, I'll do that.
yeah, like you can get me to do anything. Um, and like I used to I like was a different situation, but like I feel like I
Yeah.
used to do that a lot, where it's like I get home from work or be done with work, like all right, time to just drink 4 beers.
Right.
And like I just haven't had any reason to, not like no reason to celebrate, but like I'm just not in the mood to like have 1 or 2 beers and be like, "Nah, I'm done." Like,
Yeah.
like what's the fucking point?
That kind of feels like January too. Like it kind of makes sense that January
Yeah.
is the month for that. Obviously, because it's like right after the holidays, so you want to kind of get back on track with your body and BMs and all that good stuff. But also, like,
Listen,
there's nothing going on this month.
I'm getting twisted on Martin Luther King Day. I don't know what anyone says. I don't fucking care what anyone says. Martin Luther King Day, top drinking holiday of the year.
Hell
But
yeah.
that's besides the point.
Hell yeah. I think that's what he wants.
I, from the grave.
Pouring
I
out.
think
MLK. Did you draft that holiday? I think you did.
so. I think I did too.
That's
yeah.
why you drafted it, because you're like, well, that's the
Got
day
it.
I get the most fucked up all year.
Right.
I'm happy boys. I got to draft that day. But yeah, then I'm looking forward. Even like a week ago, I was not even thinking about. I was like, oh, you know what? If I want to drink, I would maybe have one, but I didn't feel the need yet. Now, probably today, I'm like, I'm kind of excited for Friday to have a beer. I kind of wish I could.
Yeah.
I almost wish we didn't have that thing on Saturday, so I could go wherever I want on Friday and have like my favorite, most delicious thing. But
yeah.
since Saturday is like a longer drinking day, it's going to be more of like a light beer type of day,
Yeah.
which is fine. I don't know. I don't know what to pick though.
Do you sneak in a like a bomb anywhere throughout that?
That's what I was
marathon?
gonna say too, because I'm trying to like strategically plan this day. Like, do you start off with like I gotta have one good big boy.
Right.
Do you start with it? Do you have it in the middle? You don't want to save it for last, so it'll catch up
No.
with you.
I
I
think
don't-
it's a mid
Mid.
for me because
Right
like
middle.
I like the slow start because if you spike the start, then you're kind of like you're tapering off from there.
Yeah,
It's
which
not-
kind of
to me,
happens
it's not
anyway
good.
at this particular event
Yeah.
because Nicole's cousin Brandon, who's the host, along with his wife Allie, they like to start with like a fun drink. Like last year, it was champagne and sherbet. Take straight up champagne
yeah,
in red solo cups, plop a sherbet on top.
Or-
It's like it's really really good.
Yeah.
This year, he's been obsessed with these like Jamaican like Bob Marley drinks, he calls them, that have like all the colors of the Jamaican flag,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
separated in a clear glass, so it looks like really fun and festive. I forget where he got. Maybe it was like a Disney thing. I don't know. Maybe like a
Probably would be
what's that place called in Disney that you do all the drinks?
Epcot.
Yeah, it might be like an Epcot thing, but he
Yeah.
loves those. I think that's what we're doing this year. I don't know if they're like rum based, but no matter what, at that place you start with a different booze than what I'm usually drinking. So we do start up, unfortunately. But so to your point though, I should probably leave that as is. Start with like the rum Bob Marley drink.
Yeah.
Crush my light beers, whether it be, do I do Natty? Do I do Gandits as like a mid tier? Do I do Mango Carts? Mix of all three? I don't know. And then somewhere in the
Yeah.
middle, have like a nice juicy New England. We will see.
Something to round it out.
We will see. I'll let you know what I do
Okay.
on this very show.
Well,
Probably
that's a segment.
that's a segment.
End segment.
What's this button do? Great job.
All right.
End segment.
Cool.
Time for the topic of
We,
the day, then. I guess.
Beer? Nope.
Nope.
Drink?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Drinks.
Oh, drinks.
Of the week.
Brian, do you want me to read
Is,
the working title that we worked on before we started recording?
Please.
Okay. And then you can go into what this is something more that I learned about through you, and you probably know more about the culture of it all. So
Yeah.
I'll tee it up, and you knock it out. This is, I'll say episode 87. We're getting up there, almost at 100, almost at a hundo.
Most.
The 3 pillars of thirst, the 3 drink theory, the beverage trifecta. There's colons between each one of those titles. So 3 colon an episode, 3 colon
separated.
title for a 3 drink day.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, this is like a TikTok trend that
yeah.
like Darian is on like neurodivergency TikTok or Reels or whatever, and this concept started popping up for her, and she was already like doing it unbeknownst to her, but like
Right.
it's
People
you
doing
can see an
this trend was like almost making fun of Darian.
Yeah,
Or
I
they're
think
celebrating
they
her.
saw her doing this and walking around. They're like, "Fucking nerd idiot! What is she doing?"
She's
And
not
then they're
getting
like,
paid for doing this, nerd.
Yeah, it's her fault. And then they started taking pictures of their own stuff.
Yeah.
Because it was a good idea. So this comes from the basic idea comes from a TikTok where the text says the neurodivergent urge to always be drinking 3 liquids at once, one for fun, one for hydration, and one for energy. So it's usually people drinking like Starbucks coffee, water, and like a Starbucks refresher, or like
Oh, 2
a
of the drinks
smoothie,
can be from the same
coffee,
place.
water. Yeah, I joked with Darian before, like I'm surprised people don't just like get all 3 at Starbucks. You know?
Yeah, like ask for like a
Starbucks
nice water and a
Starbucks
cup
coffee,
too.
Starbucks
Yeah.
refresher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy.
And just like they're just
But there's a whole
drinking
bunch of-
all of them out of like one of those 4 drink cardboard things.
That would honestly, it's just like, give me a funnel and just start dumping
Yeah,
them all in.
put them all in.
So I can do it all at once.
Before you go on to,
Um,
can you explain to the listeners, not to me because I know all about it, what's
okay.
this the fascination with the neurodivergence TikTok is? What exactly do you get on that feed?
Just a lot of things like kind of telling you you're autistic, telling you have ADHD, telling you like what you're doing is just like not normal, or like that sort of thing.
So you just have the internet telling you like, or possibly misdiagnosing you.
It literally is. Yeah. It's
Okay.
helping you self-diaggnose a problem.
Yeah,
that, like,
yeah.
might. That's
But
where, like, the
you're not
concept of, like-
self-diagnosing it; someone else is doing it, so you probably feel like, oh, it must be true because I'm not doing it.
Right. You're like, that sounds just like me, and it's just
Right.
a kid with like autism, like
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
autism.
Right.
But that's where the whole concept of like people saying like self-diagnosed autism. It's like it came from like all this shit.
Gotcha.
Um,
Again, I
me
knew
included.
I knew that. I just need everybody else to know.
I do that as well. I do have self-diagnosed autism, and it rules. Makes me really good at math.
Hell yeah. I was bad at math until I self-diagnosed myself. Like, shit, now I'm fucking smart.
That's all I need to do. It's crazy. So you need to stop going outside. So Brennan and I have decided to try this trend. Kind of try it. We just drank our caffeinated beverage earlier in the day, and then now we're drinking our fun beverage.
It's 9 o'clock, but we're effectively doing it within a window of time, which I think still counts.
Yeah.
But when you told me that Darian does this, I didn't even know it was part of a trend. I know, like you said, she had been doing it before. She knew about the trend, but still, he told me about her thing that she does. I was like, that just sounds so great, just as a way to live in general.
Yeah.
And especially for the show, I mean, you could consider this maybe like another. We did Slurpees last episode. This is sort of like another hangover cure. We talked about, I think, in that episode, like the term hot coppers. Seeing someone with 3 different drinks at once, that's the definition of hot coppers right there.
Sure.
So this could be another. This is probably more in the realm of like, this is your daily trend that you do. But for people like us that are not hip, this is our hangover cure.
Right. And Darian wanted me to bring up specifically that like this. I think the first time that you saw her do this was at breakfast one time after night
Oh
of
yeah,
drinking, and she got or the waitress
7
came over and
drinks.
she said, I need a water, a coffee, and a Bloody Mary, and
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that
just
was
like
at
that.
that
That's
that
it.
Brownstones in East Northport.
Yeah. So, that's it. I mean, like that fun drink option is like wide open to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
whatever you want it to be,
So yeah,
which is fun.
we'll get into it. I feel like my stuff might not be that fun, but
Yeah.
you
I have
start with
a
yours
little
because
curveball.
you have like you know the template better than I do. So let's see if I follow it
Okay.
along once you give it to me.
So, I'll start with a caffeinated beverage,
Okay.
and this is more like caffeine vitamin B area. I drink Celsius a lot. Celsius. I don't know. If I'm not drinking a coffee, I'm drinking a
Hell
Celsius.
yeah.
We're not sponsored, unfortunately, because
Not yet.
I would just toss these motherfuckers back. Um,
Is one good for
but
you
yeah,
in a day?
they're like not bad. They like I don't know. We drank one of these before Chris's um 30th celebration,
Yeah.
and Madeline's like, "Oh, let me see that." And she grabbed that can. She looked at it. She's like, "Oh, this is actually not that bad." And I was like, "I trust her. She has kids."
Oh, like as far as all the bullshit that they put in for flavoring and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like as
So
far
it's
as
mostly just like
caffeine goes, it
citric
doesn't
acid.
destroy you.
Oh no, it's like
Heavily caffeinated.
vibration.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's I think it's like 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is like
Okay.
not that much, but like
But is it just
that
something about
along with
the like injection of it, caffeine, as opposed to like the natural caffeine? Maybe I don't know.
yeah, you know
That's
what
a
I
big
think it
difference or
is
not.
like also has guarana in it. So like
I don't even know what that
I've
is.
read that uh things that have things that specify the caffeine amount is just like how much caffeine they put in it. But if it
Oh, so
also
it
has
could
guarana
be
on top of that,
from
it
that.
could be more.
Gotcha. So that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, these things like absolutely fuck me up.
Right.
And like to the point where I'm like, I can't do work now. I tried. I like went past the
Yeah.
point, and now I can do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, had that today. I had also 2 cups of coffee along with that. So I was like, I was on another
Okay.
planet today. It was crazy.
I mean, maybe we'll do the. I'll tell you my caffeine drink now.
Yeah,
We'll go back and forth. So
yeah, let's think about
Celsius, I am curious about them because it makes sense that it's a good health drink if you're trying to like cut back on like not that like. So what I had today, I had a Dunkin' cold brew with just like a little bit of cream, no sugar or anything like
it.
that.
Yeah,
I guess some people maybe like they don't. Are, I think we're in like the trendy diet right now is fat forward, so I think that's okay for a lot of people.
yeah.
Um, maybe there's some people out there that don't want to have cream in their coffee, and Celsius is a good option for that because it's probably was it's like 0 calories. I'm guessing.
It's like 10,
Okay,
but it's yeah,
but no
might as
sugars
well be
really.
0.
Um,
Yeah, no, it's
is it monk fruit
yeah, no,
sweetened or
no.
like any fake sweeteners, or is it just supposed to taste like a sugarless seltzer?
Uh, no, it's pretty sweet. I think it's
Okay.
the citric acid that gives it flavor.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Because
it has
I was
sucralose in it. So
okay. I was always afraid to
yeah,
drink those just because I had heard that they were like heavy duty. I in my head I grouped them with like Bang and C4 and all those things.
it's a
Um,
little
but they're
less.
less gamery, I guess.
Yeah, it's less gamery. I guess is a good way to put it.
Right. Because
It
I see
doesn't look as
these blew up.
gamery either.
It does not at all. It looks like it's supposed to
Yeah,
because those are definitely marketed towards little twerps and like 14-year-old
yeah,
kids.
like
Um,
Prime energy drink and all that stuff.
yeah, Celsius I feel like to me is like the for the like 9 to 5
The
worker, like
working
the
adult.
sad. It looks sad to me just knowing who drinks it.
Yeah, it's
A
pretty
little
much
bit.
like people who would drink 5-hour energy, um, but they want 12-hour energy instead.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm just like I love coffee, especially like this. So this month, I've been really racking up the Dunkin' points because we
Wow.
haven't had like a home. There's like that window of time where we were like sort of between homes was tough with like the coffee game and just never being in the house.
Right.
So perfect month. I think this month and next month, again not sponsored, is $2 original blend iced coffees at Dunkin'.
Oh, I'll
So
have
it's
to do
good.
that.
So what I do though is because I don't trust original blend iced coffees at most Dunkins because like the famous Dunkin' meme is that no two coffees are the same. If you order it the same,
Right.
it'll never be the same. But what you do if you're gonna order this original blend as opposed to the cold brew, which I always go to instead because those are like pre-brewed in
Yeah,
like a
pre-made.
bag and they dump it.
Yep.
They brew the original blend iced coffees unless they're at the Dunkin' with the taps. Those come prepackaged as well.
Oh
So
shit.
anywhere there's a Dunkin' taps, a lot more stable quality. So I'll
That makes
trust
sense.
those. But if I am near a Dunkin' that's old school, I have to do cold brew. Otherwise, it's gonna taste like sour or watery or disgusting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've
So
been getting a
today,
lot of like TikToks. Like I'm on Coffee Talk now for
Mhm.
sure, and like just watching people make like espresso with those like $2,000
oh my
rigs
god,
is
Nicole showed me a few of those videos too.
nuts.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah,
Even like the way they clean it as they go too is like really cool. They have like, all these fun little
yeah,
tools. Any hobby you have or like thing you like, if you have all the tools, it just makes it so much easier and so much more fun.
yeah.
So cool. You like this? It was we really like hardcore rigged our setup early on to sound like shit and look like shit. Mostly sound like shit, and because we didn't put any money into it
That's on purpose.
on
That's on
purpose.
purpose.
Yeah, it was like to show
Yeah.
growth over time. Um,
Over 3 episodes.
yeah, and eventually we invested in equipment, and now we sound pretty good. Pretty good.
We got 5 stars. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. So to reference another show of ours, Blitzball Boys. One of the things that Jimmy of John Boy fame said that he liked about the show, he's like, well, at first I thought you guys were gonna be like 10 years old to going like, "Wee, I love Blitzball," and two, it was the fact that it wasn't that was great, and the fact that you guys actually sound good. Some people just like sound like they're on a video call,
Like
and you
2
guys
iPhones.
and you guys had good audio quality, which came from this show. So from a professional podcast man, we have good
One to
quality audio, bro.
I take pride in that.
Yes. But yeah, Dunkin' medium cold brew, a little bit of cream. I had it at 4:30, and
Holy
I'm
shit.
still feeling it. I'm up
Yeah.
there.
No sleep tonight.
That was my second cup. I made coffee at home at like 7:30 this morning, so probably had a good like 300 milligrams of caffeine today.
Yeah. Off
It's
the
like
walls.
I try not to go too far past that. Like I like to keep it in the 200-ish range,
Yeah.
but any more
I
than
think that's like
300
that's like
is
the
like
pocket.
crazy. Yeah, that's a good range. But I'm feeling a little crazy.
Yeah. Brandon, I told you before, I've been up since 4 a.m. I randomly woke up and I decided to go for a run at 5.
Oh my god, in the dark?
Made it. Yeah, I made it 15 minutes and it was 10 degrees outside. I said, not today.
Oof.
And I went back.
I did the same thing this morning, but I didn't run. I just saw that it felt like 5 degrees out and was like, not for me.
This is the end.
Yeah. So I went back to sleep for a little bit and I ran later on, but it's cold.
It
This
was
is the only
nice.
day of
It
winter
was
we're going to have.
rough. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay, I guess get to your next
All right.
drink.
All right, should we do hydration next? I feel like the fun,
Hydration?
we should save fun for last.
Save the fun for last.
All right, hydro, baby. It's just like can't get any better than water. It's just fucking. It is Brita water. It is fucking unreal how good water is. I like. I don't know when it happened when the switch flipped in my brain of like, water is incredible, and there's not. I don't think there's anything better than room temperature water, or like slightly under room temperature, like
Really?
a 60-degree water.
Oh.
I love it.
That sounds
It's so
kind of
good.
bad.
No, it's incredible because it allows for maximum like gulpability. Because when it's cold,
It hurts when it's cold.
it hurts a lot.
Yeah.
It hurts every part of my mouth, and I hate
Yeah, I
it
don't like that either.
in my brain. But like room temp, down the gullet as fast as possible, and it's great.
Okay. I think I like maybe a little bit colder than that. Like nothing better. Like when you are so thirsty, like post run, to really just like really guzzle it down. Sometimes there's no better feeling than that.
Yeah,
Like,
It
and
is-
there's nothing else that will quench that thirst, like scratch that itch. Sometimes it's got to be water.
right. Yeah, I mean like back in the day, like when you had the Gatorade like shoot bottles, like the twist caps that like
Yes.
had that little fun top.
You get them on like the 6-pack holders, sort of, or 8-pack holders.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
plastic rings.
Right. I mean that like it was okay, but like it just didn't do the job, like the same job as like what I feel now being quenched by water as soon as I come home from like yoga or climbing or like something like that. Like it's just and do not even get me started about water from the fountains you put your cup up against.
Yeah.
them, and it just like comes out from the
You love that
little,
shit?
little spout. I love that. I love that water.
We do love that.
That's good water.
First time we ever saw that was in college. We were obsessed with trying to get
Incredible.
the round numbers on the counter.
Right. We were
Very
checking
obsessed.
up. Never got 69 420, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, it's tough. One of my favorite water memories is back when I used to play like church league basketball. When I was as a kid, we would play, and during halftime, huge line for like the shitty water fountain that like all the kids fucking put their mouth on, like suck the water out of the water fountain. But the funny thing, it was hot in there. It was a gym. It's like musky, dusty, and you get really dry in those gyms. So everyone's trying to get the water, and whoever's sucking it down at the moment, everyone behind them, it was like tradition or something. Like every kid would go, "Hey, save some for the fishes," and every kid online would laugh.
Every
kid online, it would get a pop every time you said, "Save some for the fishes." it was gold,
awesome.
Pure gold. Yeah, good stuff. I like water too.
Did anyone ever say, "And where are the fishes?"
And they would go, "Ooh." Everybody.
Look at me, I'm eating my own shit.
It's like Billy's weird.
Billy's also a fish, so
Billy's also I think 14 years old.
Billy's got a huge cock. It's kind of weird.
It's hanging out of the bottom of his basketball shorts.
He's got a scaly fish cock. What's that all about?
This is podcast.
This is comedy, baby. Oh man!
If you like water as much as we do, please go back and listen to our episode of Water with Peter Del Rey.
It was.
It's a
I feel
love
like it was
letter
kind
to
of
water.
cheating. It really is. I feel like this is kind of cheating to like have water as my hydrator, but like, it's. I was gonna
It's
do liquid
the
IV,
hydrator.
and I was like, eh.
I
No.
thought about something like this too, like you're doing the whole water thing. My sister, who I now live with, is obsessed with alkaline water. And
Aaron, right?
Aaron, not Aaron. That's a
Aaron.
male. Aaron.
Mail call.
I think Aaron's got mail for me upstairs. She's obsessed with alkaline water. She used to work at this holistic. What do they call that? With the
Voodoo place.
Yeah, she used to work at a place where they would read tarot cards to you.
While you're waiting in line to buy your stuff.
Yeah. No, it was what's the needle thing called? Acupuncture. She used to work at an acupuncture place that also obsessed with selling alkaline water, and she doesn't work there anymore, but she still like will re-up on this water anytime she goes there. And she was like selling me on it the other day. She's like, blah blah blah, like the pH like helps get the water ready to go as efficient as possible. I'm like, okay. So I was thinking about just bringing down alkaline water and asking her to come on and tell us about it, but I didn't want to fucking hear her voice for another second.
I gotta live with her now. I see her enough.
I want her to shut the fuck up.
I gotta say something about that alkaline water though. It's
you have a
it's
take on it?
boring. It's boring water.
It is.
It-
She said
it tastes-
it's like some like a million times, like 7 times distilled or something like that. They get all the flavor
It's
out of
fucking
it.
boring. It's the like I want the stuff. Give me the stuff that
Give me the
comes
juice.
from.
Give me
I
the
want-
gravel
I
and
want
the
the juice.
sand,
Yeah, I want all the roughage.
iodine,
I want all of that.
the roughage,
Chlorine,
lettuce,
fluoride, like
arugula, ranch.
no, take that out. That gets filtered out.
Okay,
The ranch is good. Ranch is good.
ranch
is in.
water.
But yeah, I find that like I like smart water, but like that pH 7 water,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's kind of what it is. Like
I guess
like
it might be even higher. Might be close. It's like bleach pH.
pH 14 water. It's just straight
Hell yeah.
acid.
Yeah, so I didn't do that. My hydration drink is a Spindrift. Ooh, raspberry
Wow.
lime is technically
Wow.
sparkling water, so it does hydrate you.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in here but a bunch of raspberries and limes. No sugars added. 1 gram of sugar in here. Otherwise, the ingredients are carbonated water, raspberry puree, lime
First-
juice. There's nothing better.
First
This
on the
is
list.
a king of drinks.
Yeah.
So good. These are good. Spindrift, one of my favorite brands out there. They're doing it right.
I gotta get it, like I gotta give Spindrift another try. The last time I had it, I like wasn't a huge fan, and maybe it's just like a flavor wise, I wasn't like super on about. But like,
Yeah, you can't expect too much flavor because it doesn't. It's not trying to bring you too much.
yeah,
But it's giving you just more than flavored seltzers, which I'm now
right,
hearing are bad for you because all those natural flavors are apparently like cancer. I mean, everything's got cancer in it, but there's
Yeah.
more recent evidence that like anything flavored seltzer wise, not that good for you. But this, it says it on the ingredients are right there. There's nothing in the gray area. It's just it's just a couple fruits and
what
water.
water, roots, cancer. Oh fuck, God,
At
damn
least it
it!
tells you it's not lying to you.
They're putting it right out again,
It's
man.
not lying to you like the
Get
fucking
cancer.
Fibbermans.
Oh,
Tell
the
you that.
Fibbermans are back. Can't stop fibbing with fucking Spindrift.
Yeah, no,
You can't stop. You can't get them to fib.
you can't.
They can't fib.
These are I don't know. They're I get if you're like a hardcore seltzer fan, you like the maximum bubbles. These got a good amount of bubbles, but they have some great flavors. They're a little pricier than like the 2 for $12 packs you're gonna get for Polar, but maybe there's a reason why you're getting them for so cheap. You know?
Yeah, I do like a Polar though. We just got Polar pomegranate. Pretty good.
You're
They're
gonna
pretty
die.
good. I'm getting my third arm soon though.
He's
Little-
giving you a hard on.
Yeah, that polar bear looking real good.
See Brian adjust his microphone but doesn't move his arms. Like, oh wow. What is your?
Yeah,
Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the fun
The
drink?
fun drink. I think so.
Okay.
I got so let me talk about the vessel first.
Okay.
Darian and I don't know if this looks right to you or if it looks
That looks-
backwards
that
like
looks
it does to
wrong.
me.
No, it looks good.
Oh,
I can read it.
okay. So me and Darian
It says
got
ever
matching
mom
mugs.
dog fucking best.
Right. I fucked my mom like a dog.
Cutting.
Um,
Oh, okay. I was gonna have to cut something. I don't have to cut it. You made it better. Okay, great.
So we got these for Christmas, and hers says dog mom, and mine says dog dad.
Uh-huh.
My dog dad mug is dirty, so I use her dog mom mug.
That's bullshit.
I know it
You're
is
a man.
bullshit.
There's no mistaking that.
Yeah, I mean,
You can't be a girl.
There's one or the other. It's one or the other. I'm this one though. Today I'm this one.
Yeah, right.
I'm this one.
That's right.
I'm a mummy. In it is Swiss Miss hot chocolate.
Whoa. Too
Yeah.
fun.
It was very fun. Microwaved
You're
some
just
milk.
sipping it going, wee, wee.
That's what my mind, the little dopamine particles were firing in my brain.
Just sit down in your chair and you, whoa, whoa.
That's my favorite part of the movies.
When those seats fucking take off.
Yeah. Especially when the popcorn pops, I always pee my pants a little bit.
Yeah. Just like the Fibbermans.
They're back again.
I think an off-pod, quote-unquote, joke.
No one knows what the Fibbermans are.
It's a family that lies to each other. Okay?
Yeah.
You get it. That's
They're
the whole
always
joke.
Sniffing ass. What was the joke? They were
I
sniffing
think they're
ass
shitting
or
their
eating
pants.
ass?
I don't know. It was.
Yeah. Okay.
I think they lie about it. They go,
Right.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Meanwhile, they're just actually shitting their pants.
Is the joke that they shit their pants and they say, "I'm going to go to the bathroom now."
You're right. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, but they already used their own personal bathroom.
But they didn't technically tell a lie yet. They were like
They could
"I'm
go to
shitting my
the
pants now. I'm going to go to
bathroom.
the bathroom. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
To clean your pants, I get it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true. I also I want to from now on. I'm gonna call my underwear my own personal bathroom. Nicole,
Toilet number 2.
Did you fold my own personal bathrooms yet?
I need new bathrooms. I need new personal bathrooms.
Mine are all covered in Swiss Miss.
With marshmallows. Mine had marshmallows in it. But I took some. So back in the day, when I used to have Swiss Miss, I used to use water, like an absolute plebeian, like a fucking little idiot. And then I started when I was dating Darian, she used milk, and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. It just would make
Yeah.
it a lot better.
That
And it
if Drew
does.
Davis heard this, he'd be fucking pissed at you that you ever use water for your hot chocolate.
I'm sure. Yeah, it'd
He'd
be
be furious.
castrated.
Yeah.
So when I was in Boy Scouts, we used to just eat the packets. We used to just take the packets, rip them
Whoa.
open, and start eating them.
Does I have chocolate?
Very fun, very good trail snack.
Hmm.
But yeah, just microwave some milk, put the
Mm.
powder in, and it was good to go. It was great.
It's like what is that candy called? Fun Dip. It's like the chocolate Fun Dip, almost.
Yeah, we'd stick our tongues in, like those sticks.
Nice. Say, do you still have some right now? I guess it's probably like lukewarm now.
It's all gone, but like
Oh, okay.
some remnants. I just polished it off. You can see a little marshmallow on the top.
Yeah.
There.
It'd be fun if you had like
Yeah, it's good.
one of those. Like I have a milk frother tool for the Nespresso. Make the hot
yes, yeah.
froth that bad boy up and really sweeten it up. Oh, mama.
That'd be good. I should try that next time. Darian
Yeah.
found some spare packets in the back of our cabinet, so maybe I'll. I'm not gonna bang hot chocolate today. It'd be a little too
Don't.
much, especially right before bedtime.
Don't.
I'm gonna spike my blood sugar. But next time I'll froth
Okay.
that motherfucker up.
Next time. As always, next time.
There's always next time. What's fun for Brendan?
What's fun for me?
Sub-
I don't know. I guess this is fun for me, so it counts. Whatever I just deem fun is fun. But this is
Yeah.
kind of adjacent to the last drink I had. 'Cause I'm starting to feel like I should have had something sugary. But I got a big old beard. Just kidding. This is a hop tea. Hop
Okay.
tea, Mile High Hibiscus. Mile High Hibiscus one. I guess they're doing like the Friends title type thing. The one
Yeah.
with hibiscus. It's fucking bullshit.
So fucking,
It's pretty
they're just
good.
Stealing shit now.
I know, it's stupid. I'm grateful for this because when I bought it, I was like, oh, did I just buy more caffeine by accident after having like a lot today? And then I remembered,
Yeah,
hibiscus, just herbal. I'm safe.
Right.
Because I think the other hop teas, if it's like a black base or a green base, it will be a little caffeinated. This one's good. I think this one's literally just hibiscus tea, and the hops are cashmere hops and lemon drop hops. So it's just hibiscus petals, cashmere hops, lemon drop, and
Okay.
no sugar, nothing. Easy ingredients.
wow.
Again, carbonated water, organic hibiscus petals, and hops. That's the whole thing.
That's crazy. And it's sweet.
It's good. No sweet.
No sweet. Oh,
It's kind of like a little tart from the hibiscus, but
right.
no sweetener in there.
That's crazy.
I like this a lot. I've had maybe one or two other ones, and like the first sip of you really do get hops. You're like, this is confusing. It tastes like these are way better than NAs, in my opinion. If you're gonna have an NA, I would much rather do these if I become an alcoholic. I'm going straight for the hop teas. If and when, I'm going for the hop teas.
Yeah. Right.
I was just recently listening to. I just forgot to tell you this. I was listening to Armchair Expert with Dak Shepard,
nice.
and I never listened before, but Billy Joe Armstrong was just on. And I was like, that sounds great.
Oh, cool.
I will listen to that. And he was talking about how he's currently sober, and the first thing that Dax does, because I think he knows he is in recovery or whatever, he's like, "You drink NAs?" And then Billy Joe's like, "Hell yeah!" So he's like big on the NA train, and he says that he loves Heineken Zero. But he feels that if he has one or two, it makes him pee like 30 times, no matter what. He's like,
Wow.
somehow they injected diuretics into these like essentially waters, but he is big on Heineken Zeros.
I feel. Did we rate Heineken Zero pretty high?
I don't remember. I feel like we didn't like it, honestly.
Yeah, I can't remember. Who did we do that with? I don't know.
It's a good question. It's a question for Peter.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was for because we definitely did. We did an episode on it, right? We didn't
I think so.
just do it for the bracket.
Yeah. Maybe it was last year. Maybe it was this time last year.
Yeah,
During the pandemic.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if you ever had a hop tea before, but I think that
I
it
haven't.
needs the carbonation though. IMO.
It needs carbonation. You said
It has it because it gives you like the beer feel a little bit with it. But
right.
when you hear hop tea, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't have carbonation. But I think the
Yeah.
fact that it does helps mimic that
Is a
feel
plus.
you're looking for. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've always seen like hop steep hop steeped things, and I'm kind of like, I always imagine it tasting kind of like an IPA, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would want
This one
that.
has a few different flavors. I think there's a one that says like the really hoppy one, and then there's like a
Mhm.
Citra Bomb one. Um, there's a third one I think that's a little less hoppy maybe, but
Mm.
they are like since they're hop forward, they are kind of IPA ish.
Yeah.
They're fun. They're, for the size, they give you a tall, but like a 16 ouncer, and I think for the
Yeah.
size, they're fun for the first half, and then like I don't really want any more of this anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I can definitely imagine that.
Yeah, but as far as a normal fun drink for me, I was excited just to have I went to Whole Foods and just like look through their grab and go section.
Hmm.
I did
That's
have
always a
fun. I had a lot of
time.
fun doing it. But I think if I
I
were
was
to,
gonna say
I do have soda
my
maybe
my
instead.
initial thing was to grab a kombucha. Like I wanted to grab a kombucha. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I thought about that too, and I was like, well, that probably has a little bit of caffeine too. I thought that was
Yeah,
why
that's
I think I
true.
got this because I was looking to not do a soda or a kombucha because of
Right.
having a lot of caffeine today. But normally, if as a fun drink, I probably go straight up like Dr Pepper. Honestly, that's a really fun drink for
Oh
me.
yeah.
Love that.
We bought
Or
some
chocolate
mini
milk.
cans. Oh yeah. Yoo-hoo. Love a
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo. Nesquik. Nestle's Quick.
Hershey Squirt.
Um. Hershey.
I think I'm more of
Beverage,
like a
man.
syrup Hershey syrup guy than a Nesquik guy. Even though I haven't had Nesquik in a while.
I don't think I would ever like use the powder. Like
I used
for some
to
reason
always have
like
the powder in my house growing up.
I don't know. There's something about that powder that I was like very turned off by,
Hmm.
and I just wanted the like in the bottle.
Yeah, I think because it's kind of coming back to me now. It would almost never fully dissolve. And you'd
Right.
get to the
Yeah.
bottom,
You
and
get
it'd
the
be like
clumpy.
the clumps, like protein clumps at the bottom. Kind of gross.
We were a chocolate syrup house for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Either these or Nestle's Quick.
We're big on the carnation breakfasts too growing up. You ever have those?
Oh yeah. Same.
Those are basically the Nesquik powder, but for some reason they're
It's
really good, and it's probably just chocolate milk for breakfast.
it literally so like I don't know why and like where my mom like allowed this to happen, but like when I was in high school, I couldn't for some reason I would get like physically ill if I ate solid foods before going to school. Like there's something about like I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
wake up in the morning and like not be
I feel
hungry
pretty gross too in
and
the morning, not want to eat anything either.
right. And so I was like, well, what's like an easy way to like get something in my stomach? And I just had a carnation and some breakfast every day. And like
I was on a kick for
they're
a
they
while too, for sure.
fucking they're chocolate milk. It's just fucking
It
chocolate milk.
is. I want to know the stats on like what it used to be. I don't know if it still exists or not, but there's no way.
They
It
do. I
was
see
probably
them.
high on sugar, crazy high on carbs. Probably didn't have that much protein in it either. I bet it's like the new everyone's drinking like the little Atkins shakes in those paper
Yeah,
bottles.
yeah.
Those are probably way better for you than whatever Carnation Breakfast was doing.
All right. Oh wait, no, it's too fucking small. God damn it.
But they were really really good though.
There,
I kind
it's
of want one now.
again, just fucking
But it did take. It was almost like a little bit like the malted version of chocolate milk.
yeah,
It had like an extra bit of flavor.
yeah. Carnation
We had the
breakfast
vanilla ones too.
essentials.
I didn't never been a big like vanilla flavor guy unless it's ice cream.
Yeah, like even for like what's it called? Like protein powder. Like I cannot
Yeah,
do vanilla
that's a
protein
gross
powder.
flavor in protein powder.
It is. It's very not good.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't really find this, but I imagine it being pretty bad.
Yeah. Let us know if you
Oh
still
well.
drink Carnation Breakfast out there. Send us some. Don't tell us about it. Just send us a pack.
Yeah, just yeah. Send us a packet. Oh, you can buy them with Snap food stamps.
Oh, okay.
Good to know.
Good to know. I'm sure we have a big food stamp following here.
We should do a Carnation is a breakfast episode.
Hey, I'm down.
Next January.
I really want it. Next we gotta wait a year. Let's do a whole chocolate milk
Sorry.
episode where we do every chocolate milk we know. We gotta do the Carnation Breakfast, Hershey Squirt, the Nesquik powder, and then a Yoo-hoo.
We can do a we can do a malt madness bracket.
Chocolate milk. All right, 2 NA
Deacon
brackets
has
this
to
year.
drink one of them.
He has to. Well, the Yoo-hoo one he
He
probably
can only
could.
drink the Yoo-hoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably down for that. All right. Then next year it's gonna be no alcohol. None of the brackets are alcohol.
Yeah, it's just
All right, we got green drinks.
dry year.
We got Yoo-hoos. One of them will be a bunch of different brands of water. The other one's all soda. Sounds good.
And then Spinter flavors, perfect.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
works out.
All right, cool.
All
Do you have
right.
anything else you want to cover before we close up the main topic of the day?
Um, no, I'm good. I'm all. I think do we want to like rate this idea at all? Like
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah, I
how
like
we
that.
would, or like do you want to rate our combinations? Do you? Let's rate our combinations and then give an ideal combination
Okay,
if you
good.
have one in
Yeah, I
mind.
like that. I like that. Okay.
Okay. Um, I can start. Um, so I think in this this is a little dilapidated. I can attest to that. The hot chocolate was a last minute addition. It's nighttime, so like, it was kind of like a good thing before
It
bed,
was
even though
fun
it's
though.
just straight sugar. It is a very fun drink, especially in winter. It's like 10 degrees outside right now. It's a very good winter
Yeah.
beverage. Um, Water, it's perfect, and Celsius is good. Um, it's more of a necessity than anything else. It still tastes good though. So I think in terms of like the combination here, I wouldn't drink if I was drinking all three of these things at the same time. I'd be kind of disgusted with myself.
Yeah.
So I would have to give this combination in particular like a 2.5.
Wow.
I think this like the parts are like great, but together it's kind of like this is weird and dilapidated.
Okay. No
And yeah,
cohesiveness.
right.
All right.
Um, do you want to do the rating, or you want me to do my ideal
Give me
first?
your ideal.
All right. So I think I'll a Starbucks uh sweet foam nitro cold brew for
Ooh.
caffeine
Okay.
is oof, perfect. I think I would still stick with water, but
Yeah.
water from like Dunkin'. Like it just like you ever go to a Dunkin' and be like, "Can I get an extra large water?" and it's
Oh
fucking
yeah.
free.
All the time. Yeah.
It's
They just
great.
give you like a full medium with ice.
Right. It's pretty much like a Stanley mug full of
Yeah. Yeah.
water. It's amazing.
It's good on the road. Very
Uh
good road tip.
yes. Yes. I think a fun beverage might just be it might be Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Or like see I feel like that's tough cuz like there's just so much out there that I'm like what would I really want in a beverage? Maybe it's a Slurpee. Maybe it's a Slurpee.
That's a
Maybe
good
it's
one too.
I think that's the toughest part.
Depends on your mood for sure.
Yeah.
But you gotta lock it in. You gotta lock something in.
I know. I'm going to say I'm going to be fucking crazy right now. A Wendy's Frosty Shake vanilla and Dr. Pepper.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. So I'm gonna go in the same vein. I'll rate mine quick. I'm gonna give mine like a 3.5. I like it a lot. It's fun. It's good for a weeknight. I'm happy with my choices. It's all stuff that I would drink and enjoy drinking.
Yeah.
Especially the fun ones, not something I would drink all the time, but that's where the fun comes in. You know. But not the best iteration because it's all there's not a single gram of sugar in the entire mix,
Right.
which is not I think the spirit of this. So I'm going full. I'm gonna fully correct,
Right.
or maybe overcorrect in my future picks. My coffee. I'm getting a Dunkin' cold brew.
Right.
We call it a 1 pump, 2 pump Johnny. I get
Right.
2 pumps of caramel, 1 cream. Nice and not too sugary, but it's just enough. I think when you do order a caramel with a medium, they want to give you three. Like the automatic is 3 pumps,
Yes.
so you
It's
dial it down a little
psychotic.
bit. It's too much.
Yeah.
1 pump, 2 pump Johnny. Tell your friends, get it trending. I'd of course like not on the drink side, but if I'm having a 1 pump, 2 pump Johnny, I'm having a donut too. I'm just gonna have a donut. I have to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lately, I've been on a kick
Big
with the
frosted
glazed
sprinkle.
donuts. The strawberry frosted, I don't know. I don't know if it's me or what's been happening to Dunkin' recently. They are cloyingly sweet. I had to like scrape off half of the strawberry
Yeah.
frosting. It's way too much. I can't really handle it anymore. I still when I go to to a nice donut shop, I will get their strawberry frosted. But I've been on a glazed kick because they're safe, and they're not really
They
gonna.
are.
Those are safe, and the jellies are usually pretty safe too, especially early in the morning. But that's not a drink. My thirst quencher, hydration element. I'll do water because my next one's I'm gonna do another sugar boy next, so I want to keep like this right down the middle. Have my
Right.
water, a nice big.
It's your palate cleanser.
What am I containing it in though? I'll say I kind of like your. Maybe I'll do what we were saying before. I'll do Dunkin' iced coffee, Dunkin' water.
Dunkin' water. Yeah.
And then for my fun drink, I'll do a McFlurry, Oreo
Wow.
McFlurry, with caramel sauce mixed in.
Holy shit.
I was just given this tip from a podcast last night. This is what this guy does. This is his order when he orders McFlurries. Maybe some wouldn't consider McFlurry a drink. Is the one problem I have with myself.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say
can't
like,
suck it down.
Yeah, I've tried with those spoon straws.
Okay, all right. Recoursing.
Redo.
No, I'll still do icy treat. I'll do a Slurpee like we did last week. I'll do my half and half, my half blue, half red. This is a hangover
It's
day.
good.
Yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that.
Perfect. Cool.
And later that night, I'll get a McFlurry.
So, I can't. Was it on this podcast where I said that I do M&Ms and people were
Yes,
very-
I brought that to this guy's attention. I said lunatics do M&Ms because they just get fucking cold and they don't mix with the ice cream at all. It's just like you might as well just.
I love that. I love
it. It makes no sense.
love
Oreos
crunching
turn
down
it
on those
into
fucking things.
cookies and cream. It becomes something greater than
Right.
itself.
which is like
Yours
why
is
I'm like I can
horrible.
get cookies and cream anywhere. I can do that anywhere I want. An
You could put M&Ms in anything you want. I'll just carry M&Ms and fucking throw
No,
it
no,
in
no,
shit.
no, no. They break up a little bit. They kind of like
One or
break
two
up a
will
little
break.
bit.
Yeah, great. Yeah, whatever. I think cold chocolate's bad. Cold like chocolate chip things become
I
bad.
like that. Yeah.
They're only good.
Do you
when
like
they
do you like what's that like Italian like ice cream where it has like it's like Taracaccio or something like
Gelato?
that where it's like no it's like no not that it's gelato.
It's a focaccia.
There's like a specific
pasta.
ice cream that has spaghetti. It's just ice cream that has like chocolate ribbons running through it.
Oh no, I haven't had that.
It's I feel like that's like kind of the in between of like it's not quite it's cold chocolate but it's not like chocolate chips.
I haven't had that. It sounds good. I was always big on like what at a pizza parlor. The ones that would have like just a couple flavors. Maybe they had like two different flavors of rainbow ice, or they have rainbow ice and then chocolate. I would always get chocolate in the paper cup, and then just fucking throw the paper in my mouth afterwards and chew in the
Like
paper
the
for like an
chocolate
hour.
water ice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That shit is so gross.
Yeah, I love it.
Like one of my least favorite
Oh man, I
memories
love
of getting like
the chocolate water ice.
because
from a
like
parlor.
I specifically remember like you're talking about like the Italian ice thing
Yep,
where,
that have
where
two.
like the guys have like little faces on them.
Yeah.
Or you're talking about like the Martinellis.
Not Martinelli's, but I also like the chocolate flavor Martinelli's as well. As well.
That's disgusting.
But any pizza parlor that has rainbow, or maybe I'd even do half half and be a lunatic and do half rainbow, half chocolate. But the biggest part, again, and I just want to be clear, is chewing on the paper after you're done with your ice.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
You could do this trifecta with Ralph's, right?
Yeah, but Ralph's has so many good flavors that I kind of stick to the cream ones. I mean, maybe I'll do one water,
that's
one
true.
cream, but I don't really go straight chocolate at Ralph's. It's just kind of sacrilegious.
It's sad.
Sad.
That Rappuccino though, that's
Ralphicino.
good.
Ralphicino.
Who's that?
It's
Is that Ralph?
it's Ralph. Yeah, I guess you don't live here anymore. That this is a new ad campaign running on Fox.
They have
Fox
commercials
News.
now. Okay.
Yeah, they only on Fox News.
On Fox News. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I thought when Celino and Bars broke up that Ralph would take over for one of them.
Oh. He did.
If only.
He did.
He also died.
He died though. Yeah, he's dead. He got too famous from the big
Barnes' ghost.
the big Ralphicino ad, and someone killed him. Someone pulled a Lennon.
But I was about to say someone got caught reading Catcher in the Rye outside of his house.
Exactly. Yeah. Now,
Oh, could you send me Rappuccino, please?
now Ralph's wife is trying to get the rest of the Italian ice lords together so they can remaster their old songs.
And Ralph's son can't get anything that his dad can't get anything Ralph Pacino's his dad left behind
Yeah,
because
right.
Ralph's wife.
Yeah. You all know this.
What do you think Louis G's doing these days?
Not doing too well. I don't think there's any left on Long Island. Not a one.
Yeah, not a one.
Yeah. Maybe we should do an Italian Ice episode.
I think I would love to do that because I can get Rita's here, which is like
Rita's is good. I think I have Rita's here as well. There's like 1 or 2 left, which Nicole told me swears by. They think Rita's is the shit because their ice cream is like custardy.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe like their soft serve is technically custard. I fully believe that so is Ralph's because Ralph's soft serve chocolate ice cream is the best I've ever had in my life. There's never been better.
It's so unfortunate that like Ralph's is just like, they're just like it's not uncomparable to anything I like.
They do no wrong. They do no wrong.
It's impossibly good.
The only thing they do wrong is the fact that these are all probably owned on Long Island. They're all owned by probably men in their 50s, 60s, and they seem to. I guess I understand why they hire a certain age because they're cheaper, but like it seems like there's a vetting process that you have to look a certain way to work at these places. So very interesting.
It's so true. You fucking when you were in high school, you picked out the girls like you're gonna work for Ralph's.
Right.
Gonna work at Ralph's.
I mean, it was growing up as a high school kid. There were hot girls that worked there.
Careful.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god. Okay.
Brian, did you? I don't know if you saw my text before. Do you have a BQC?
I kind of do. It's like kind of a more not like serious question, but it's a good. I think it's a good question.
Okay. There we
Kind
go.
of still on brand. So play me.
It's time for Brian's question corner.
What was the question? So you finished moving into your new abode this past weekend.
Yes.
I have a feeling that you and Nicole were listening to music while you were moving some stuff around or anything like that. So do you have a favorite song that came up or a favorite moment that was related to a song while you're in?
During the move itself, I noticed this towards the end of the day when I was getting like extremely tired.
Yeah.
We should have some music on. I didn't have any music on the entire time. But we did.
That's happened.
Yeah, pretty much. But during the painting and the floor, putting the floors down, always had just like my radio going on.
Yeah.
And the first thing that comes to mind is I was very excited whenever some Mom Jeans would come on, which I just bought tickets to see the Mulcahy show in March. Very excited about that.
Yeah.
And I also loved whenever Olivia Rodrigo would come on. Some really good. There was, I think sometimes my Apple Music algorithm will get into a pocket of stuff. I don't know if it could just tell I'm enjoying certain songs more because like it usually shuffles pretty well unless I'm like, oh, this is good. Like hears me say that or something. Because then it was going into like Sabrina Carpenter and going to some Billie Eilish and keeping it young for a little while.
Yeah.
Keeping it Ralph's age appropriate. But I was really enjoying like the young lady pop. Was really making me happy. And then maybe what else have I been? It's good because the radio will kind of give me stuff that not that I haven't heard in forever, but stuff that I was like into a few months ago, and like, oh, I remember this from September.
Yeah.
And then more recently, talking to BBD, the radio would pop on a lot of Maisie Peters.
You say that one more time.
Recently talked. Oh, you didn't listen. I don't know. We did our Spotify Raps
the rap.
episode, but
I saw.
turned me and Peter both on a lot to Maisie Peters. I think Hagen too. So you're the last host to get onto the Maisie Peters train, but I'll say that Maisie Peters is my new pop addiction. I think she's under the Ed Sheeran label.
Okay.
She's a Brit. So
Nice.
good for her. So that was nice. It was
Good for her being British.
some sing along, dancing around, the classic like painting each other while we were
any
painting the walls.
montage.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Did you like on the wall and like go like oopsies?
yeah. I would paint my butt and do a little fart bubble. That was fun.
I was gonna make the joke that like the wall is painted white, but you come off it and it's brown pants. It's
Hell yeah.
Fibberelli's
I mean,
again.
we didn't even need paint for me to paint the walls white, baby. Tell you what.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
White's-
that's good. Good point. Music did make the whole experience a little better. So thanks to those young ladies out there cranking out the pop songs, and mom jeans.
They do best. And mom jeans. They're
Mom
young
jeans.
ladies as well.
It'd be funny if mom jeans was actually just a bunch of like women in like their late 40s, just singing pop punk songs. I would like that.
It's just dudes with mullets and mustaches in their
Hell yeah.
mid to late 20s.
Cool dudes.
Pretty rad.
But thank you
Right
for the
on.
question. I don't know if it's a way for you
No
to answer
problem.
this too. I guess not really, because you don't like music or paint.
I hate music. It's my least favorite thing on the planet. Love painting though, actually. So
Really?
get that fact straight. Yeah.
Okay. Painting walls or painting?
Painting rooms specifically, like
Oh, wow.
walls. Yeah.
Okay.
Like canvases, no. Walls, yes.
Yeah. Well, if you get a canvas in front of you, you get out your big roller and just paint it one color and hand it in.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the canvas. If it gets above a certain size, I'm all in. But if
Yeah.
it's below
Yeah.
a certain
Ideally,
size,
the canvas is like the size of a wall.
right. Yeah, and obviously walls are different sizes. So like the canvas can be a different size, and I can use, like you said, I like to use one color, but like sometimes I'll do an accent wall, and that might be an accent canvas as well. And just always trying to do new things.
What you could do
And
too
by
is
that I
if
mean
you
new
do get a
colors.
canvas that's like kind of small, like 4x4. That sounds kind of big. 1x1.
Like 4 stories by 4 stories. Yeah, that's big enough.
That's perfect for Brian.
Yeah, it's
Well,
the concept.
I'm saying like if you have like a small like one square foot canvas, you could be like, well, sure, this is small for me and not like what I like to be doing, but I could picture this as like a mouse house. This is like a wall for a
Yeah.
mouse, and then get in that mindset so you can enjoy it a little bit.
Right. I think I that's usually like when I like if I were ever to do drugs, like that's what I would do that and get into that perspective. But
Yeah.
like when I'm sober, so like I can't
No
get there.
imagination.
Sorry. No.
I get it.
I'm strictly a what did Warhol call it?
Soup.
Like
Campbell's soup.
oh yeah, I paint soup cans too.
Oh, okay.
But not like I don't like draw them, I like paint the cans.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, you buy a bunch of cans from the soup aisle. You paint them whatever color you paint in the walls.
Right, but I have to stack them up like they look like a wall. Because I can't do them like in a row.
Right.
Too hard, too difficult. Not. Yeah, I need like a 2-dimensional.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Okay, good.
That's my answer to your question.
Good
No,
answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
Well, I think that we basically nailed this whole episode.
Sure did. That's it. Dry January's over. Everyone.
You say I
drink.
sure did, as in you.
Sure did.
I'm watching you.
I sharded.
We think we nailed that episode, Brian. I sharded. What a smart guy.
That's what they want.
It's non sequiturs.
It's true. That's another like autistic trait. Apparently, it's just like saying things you want to, or it's like saying random
You have like
phrases.
an
all
urge
the
that you
time.
just need to get off.
Yeah. Oops. Just like saying SpongeBob quotes all the time. Yeah, apparently that's for autism.
Which is,
Um.
do you have one for us?
Well, so thinking of like, I don't know if there's like a caffeine episode of SpongeBob, but like, there's in terms of fun drink and water or hydration.
Okay.
Sandy, I need water. And there's
Oh yeah.
my drink, my Diet Dr. Kelp. That's his
Yeah, that's a
fun
classic
drink.
too.
So as far as coffee goes, I don't know, but there's probably something in there about caffeine.
First one I think of is the la 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 la.
I do. That is a really good one.
Not even
That's a deep
quote.
cut too.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I whenever like I'm hugging Darian and we like kind of like start like swaying back and forth, I'll always say a lot of D, a lot of do, a lot of da.
I thought you were gonna go with "Hello, Pole." Another good one.
It's a very good one. I can't wait till they just fucking pop on SpongeBob in the old folks home. Like, all right, everyone, time for SpongeBob, and we go, hey, you don't wanna.
I can't wait till we go to the old folks' home together and they play my old YouTube channel for everybody.
And everybody like, hey, this is relevant.
That's right. Don't look
I
it up.
remember the good old days.
Don't look it up.
Don't do it.
Well,
Okay.
that's it. That's all you get.
Anything else?
You've had enough content.
You guys are satiated. Go to bed.
Go to bed, like us.
Yeah. You want to plug anything? Plug you up?
Plug it up. You can. I mean, you could kind of start getting excited for our big month coming up pretty soon. We are getting excited because we're recording it relatively soon.
Yeah.
But Malt Madness, it's you can see it's
Around the
just over the horizon. Get excited for that. Get excited. I think we're gonna try and do some maybe like Twitch streaming. Is that right, Brian? We're doing that on Twitch. Maybe doing like a Beer Card episode. I don't know if it's gonna be up like podcastable or if it's just gonna be straight up like a YouTube thing.
Yeah.
So if you're not
We're gonna
subscribed to
try
the YouTube, go find us. Just type in Boys Media, and you should find the Hoppy Boys list of episodes, the playlist, I guess you call it over there. But look out for video content. We're gonna do some Beer Cart. That's upcoming. Otherwise, Blitzball Boys. Blitzball content is coming back in February.
Wow.
The John Boy Media warehouse stuff, they just gave out the entire year's schedule, and there is so much shit happening. If you
wild.
want to dive into the warehouse, they have like basically 2 different leagues going on at the same simultaneously the whole year long. So
That is so nuts.
there's a lot to chew on. You'll never get bored. Watch that. Listen to us talk about it, and listen to Lonely Boys. I think we're actually gonna be coming up on our 100th Gossip Girl episode cover. We've done 100 episodes total with other things we did, but will soon be the 100th episode of Gossip Girl that we have talked about. So listen to that, and that's everything, baby.
Time
Anything
to
for
plug
you?
our stuff.
Yeah.
If you like what you heard today, please, I'm going to say like, comment, subscribe if you're watching it on YouTube. If you're not, please rate and subscribe on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. If you have a question for us, please email us at thehoppyboyspod@gmail.com. And if you want to follow us on socials, you can do that on Instagram and X at thehoppyboyspod.
Yeah.
So with that,
It's time for
Fuck!
Brian's
I hit the wrong
question
fucking button. Damn it! I was like, oh, let me do the cool thing for YouTube, and I'll play us out. God damn it!
you want another question? I'll think of
No,
another question.
no more. I don't want any more question. All right, here we go. It's coming. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone. Remember, have a moment.
Bye bye.